Smart, smart, do. We are the children, the children of God. Come, come, come. We change our world. We have what it takes to do it smart and make it smart. Welcome to our Smart Do.
Welcome on board. I want to take you through the problems associated with mining. Mining has several advantages as it is with also the disadvantages. We saw several advantages like the foreign exchange as the main contribution, employment, improving standard of living, improving infrastructure, improvement of social amenities. Those were main advantages. What about the disadvantages? Once mining has begun in an area, what are the likely challenges? Number one of the problems, like I mentioned in South Africa in the previous lesson, is the collapsing of the mines. Collapsing of the mines. Collapsing of the mines. Like in South Africa, that's a common problem. Also in the diamond mining in Tanzania, it was also a common problem. Collapsing of the mines kills people. Number two, people falling in the mines. People falling in the mines. Falling in the mines. What we call accidents. Accidents. Some mining processes leave very deep holes in the ground. And for that reason, it creates a dangerous site for people. We also have displacement of people. Displacement of people. People are displaced from a region once a mineral is discovered. It happened in Kwale district when titanium was discovered. People were displaced there, and that one also increases the cost of compensating those people because you can't displace a person without compensating them. So the cost becomes very high. The other one is remoteness. And when I'm talking about remoteness, I'm talking about accessibility to a certain region. There are some minerals that might be required in a place that is not accessible. For example, gypsum. Gypsum is a mineral found in South Africa, in Kenya, in places like Wajir, and Mandera region. But the areas where they are found, we don't have good developed roads. Therefore, to access that mineral, you have to tarmac a very long road or make a labyrinth for a very long distance only to get to that. So that area, that mineral is in a remote area. Maybe a mineral is on top of a mountain, the terrain. Before you access that mineral, you have to clear vegetation and also level several mountains and hills. Therefore, that is remoteness. It's a factor. It has affected gypsum mining in Wajir and places like Mandela. We also have what we call competition. South Africa is a producer of gold, while China is also a producer of gold. Kenya is a producer of soda ash. Israel is also a producer of soda ash. So when you meet in the world market, for you to bargain and earn a living, petroleum has several countries we saw. We have Nigeria, we have Niger, we have Egypt, we have most of the countries on the northern side of Africa are producers of petroleum. Therefore, competition is high. When countries compete, it affects the price. They have to lower the price. Competition is a factor that affects mineral. The other one is the exhaustion of the mineral. That is depression. Depression of the mineral. What I'm meaning by this is when you mine the mineral to exhaustion. They are like in Uganda, they used to mine copper in a place known as Kirende on the slopes of Mount Ruwenzori. But those Kirende mines are now closed. Why? They mined the mineral and it is no longer there. So depression of the mineral affects mining. The other one that is a factor is control by foreign companies. Control by foreign companies. As it is the case in Nigeria, most of the companies are foreign owned, and therefore the miners, like the company owners in Nigeria, the Niger Delta, where petroleum is mined, they export the mineral to their countries. To an extent, Nigeria suffers shortage of crude oil, while they are the producers, the main producers in Africa. Why? Because the company is foreign owned, they export to their countries. The other problem is what we call price fluctuations. Price fluctuations. With price fluctuations are meaning that the price is not stable in the market. There are times the demand is high, at times the demand is low, depending on the supply. And therefore, such can discourage a company that has heavily invested in a certain mining process. The other one is what we call overdependence on mineral. Overdependence. What I mean by overdependence means a country relies on a certain mineral, and this one is a great threat because in case it loses market, these people have neglected other fields like the agricultural sector, and they will suffer food shortage. Now, having mentioned that, pollution is also a main problem from the mining site. Mostly those ones that erode large masses of soil. They pollute the air with excess dust. Now, what is the effect of mining? What is the effect of mining to the environment? The effects of mining to the environment, very fast. The effects of mining to the environment. We say that when you destroy nature, nature will destroy you in return. And therefore, it's very important. Number one, it makes the land look ugly. Mining makes the land ugly. What we call land degradation, or what we call land dereliction. So mining affects the nature of land. Number two, it also leads to what we call land instability. Land instability. What I mean by land instability is that when they're using the explosive to extract a mineral, they use the explosive that cause earthquakes. If you have constructed a story building nearby, you realize that there are several cracks that are developing because the earth is not stable. There are some tremors every now and then. So it will cause damage of buildings. They will come crumbling down. We also have the spread of waterborne diseases. And mostly the diseases I'm referring to are the waterborne. When they put the mining sites correct, excess water. We have also pollution, that is air pollution in form of dust, and we also bring the rock materials to the surface. So we say we have exposed, that soil becomes now infertile. Those are some of the few, but you can have more like destruction of plants. There is also displacement of animals. Otherwise, read more from the notes and have a good day.